Soul family, my name is Geeta and welcome to your live readings. If you'd like to get a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. If for some reason you missed out on your reading, you're welcome to get your reading done privately. You can't carry it over to a new live stream, but you can get it done privately on Instagram or some other way you can discuss it if it happens. Information on contacting me is in the video description. My Instagram is @GeetaGalloway. My email is xtwinflamesx@gmail.com. I'm kind of setting everything up right now. Thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I really appreciate it. Hopefully everybody's doing well. I gotta stop my dog. I know you're gonna do. You're gonna lick my pillow. You're not supposed to lick my pillow. I'm not your dinner. I cooked you dinner. There, how about that? You don't lick my pillow. I set it up so she can't lick my pillow. Hey Cindy, how are you doing? I got your payment for your candle. Hey Tiffany, how are you doing? We have Anita as well. Hopefully you're doing well. This is currently open if anybody would like to order a reading. I'm kind of just setting everything up right now. I don't have problems with sleep paralysis. That's usually problems that people have when they're demonically oppressed, and I'm not. I'm the opposite. I'm angelically elevated. So, I've never really had sleep paralysis ever, even when I was being attacked by demons like years ago. I sure do. I actually helped him with his soul contract with everybody so they could be released. But yeah, I knew Jesus very well. He's my brother. Yes, they all had soul contracts when they did stuff that happened in the Bible, you know. Judas had a soul contract to betray Jesus. I released him from that soul contract. Everybody has to play roles sometimes. I'm not demonic. I am very close to God. Let's just say I'm very close to God. You know what I'm saying? Heaven is coming to earth, honey. you talking about? You guys are so weird. Why would you say that? The God that created you, the God who sang this earth into being. Here, how about you look up the meaning for Hebrews 13? I just told you to go read the Bible. Can you not read it? Go look up Hebrews 13 too. Okay? Before you start going around judging everybody. You'll be saved. I don't need to be saved. I'm not a witch. Why are you coming in here and saying I'm a witch? What is that? That's weird. I'm not doing any witchcraft. What are you talking about? I'm against witchcraft. I'm against witchcraft. I don't do spells. Tarot cards are not witchcraft. Nowhere in the Bible does it say anything about tarot cards. Does it? Does it talk about discernment? No, it's not. It's whatever you think it is, and it's not. You think it's demonic, and it's not. You're wrong. I'm not deceiving anybody. Have the day you deserve. Just because you go around accusing people of stuff doesn't make it true. Okay? That's just how it is. It's not I don't come into your church and tell you you're worshiping Satan. Do you even go to church? You probably don't. Probably don't even leave your mom's basement. Alright. Let me go ahead and I gave the Satanists full of distortion. I gave them all of their little show. I got a payment from 2 payments from Sandeep. What are you ordering, Sandeep? It's kind of insulting, you know, in the sense that the way that Christians behave is really disgusting. I'm gonna be honest with you. They go around, the Bible says not to judge people, but yet they fucking judge the shit out of everybody. And the bitches are all, you know they're all sinning and shit, and they just think that they're gonna go to church next week and say, oh, forgive my sins, and all of a sudden all the bad things they did went away. It depends on what you're asking. I don't know what you mean, Sandy. What do you mean that there's not enough context? Can I ask yes or no and thoughts? Thoughts of what? Yes or no about what? It depends. What are you asking? Anyways, they go around, the Bible says clearly not to judge people, yet they're going around judging everybody. Everybody's going to hell but them. All because they think that all you have to do is believe in Jesus. No. Do you know what it means to believe in somebody? To like truly believe in somebody? Not just to believe that they existed, but to actually like believe in somebody. Like believe in somebody being good or something, or them mattering or having. It's like what they think is believing is not what believing is. You know what I'm saying? All of them think they're saved and they're not. If anything, they're the ones who are in the biggest trouble. The ones that go around pointing fingers. They got one finger pointing out, but they got 3 pointing back at them. They're projecting themselves on other people. They think they're saving somebody by going around and doing that. When in all actuality, if they knew anything about anything, you would know that you lead others through your actions. And going around and telling people they're bad and wrong does not make them want to be good. And what their concept of what is bad and wrong isn't necessarily what's bad or wrong. Those are the same people who probably hate gay people and hate trans people. They probably hate all those different people. They're over there sucking down the words of Leviticus. if they even know what Leviticus even is. Yes, there is a different one. Jesus is coming? Yes. And Jesus is going to come and live on the temple property that I'm building. And I'm going to take care of him. And he's going to be treated better than he ever treated. It's going to be his reward for what he went through. Ernest, if you'd like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. When I first opened the portal, the first portal, not the second portal, when I opened the first portal, I spent 9 hours channeling like Jesus and disciples and Joseph and Mary. I channeled all of them. And then we reviewed their soul contracts, and you know, some of them became angels and all sorts of stuff like that. I have it saved. So I get a quick reading for Sandeep and a yes or no question for Sandeep. You can't ask a yes or no question for a quick reading. Quick reading is 3 rows. You need 5 rows for a yes or no question. No, you don't know shit. You don't know shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here with your lies. Get your distortion out my face. It's not welcome here. Go the fuck home. Exactly. They hide behind forgiveness and they don't grow. They don't grow. Christianity is one of the worst things that's ever happened. Like, not what Christianity did not become what it was meant to become. And they have hidden all the Gnostic scrolls. You know, they didn't, and they don't teach them. It's really horrible. And then on top of that, nobody is accountable for anything. And what we believe in here, you're accountable for your behavior now, not later. You don't go and you wave a magic wand and it gets rid of all your karma. I mean, I low-key can, but I usually don't do that. We are governed by universal laws, whether those people know it or like it or not. I don't usually talk to them though. I give them their couple minutes of entertainment or whatever the fuck. Hey Maribel, how are you doing? I only got Sandeep so far. I gotta share this stuff. So a yes or no question, which is the 555, and then a quick reading is something else, Cindy. Anita, if you'd like to have a reading, please read the video description below. By the way, all religions are connected in some way, shape, or form. Okay? Why would God make it so only one religion would bring us to God? Why would that happen? That's stupid. God wouldn't do that. That's like saying God's stupid and God can't do shit. Get out of here. There's many paths to God. Okay, what do you mean by my first yes or no question? You're better off asking portal questions if you wanted to get more out of it, but I gotta do the thing here. Mm-mm. Work. It's like playing my portal too much right now. It's a cricket team. He wants to know if he will play DPL team. So are you gonna get a quick reading? You have. All right, I think I got everything. Not that one. Okay. Did I do everything? Ariana, if you'd like to have a reading, please read the video description. Right now, I have Sandeep, and I'm about to start doing her reading. Hey, Kendra, how are you doing? Only one people in line. Ariana, if you want to know if your husband's cheating, you have to order a reading, honey. All right. Will Sabe play for DPL? I don't know. I started getting some allergies yesterday, too. That was kind of weird. I get a little bit of allergy sometimes. I don't know. I woke up and I was like all sneezy and shit for no reason. I'm going to ask it this way. 2 ways. Okay. The dice, I don't know. Between the dice and the cards, depending on what you ask. What did you put? I'll ask them. What is your date of birth, Sandeep? I know I used some Flonase. It helped it a lot, but my throat is a little funky still. I got attacked by a bunch of fucking Bible thumpers when I started my live stream. There's more people to get blocked. Of course, they were judging everybody, pointing their fingers, pretending like they knew something more than us and that we had not found Jesus. We're all worshiping Satan up in here, apparently, to them, even though nobody, I have literally angels everywhere and I'm praising God. But telling me I'm doing witchcraft when I don't do that. It's so weird. It's weird when they do that. I doesn't understand. It doesn't make any sense. Maybe they just want attention. They're probably not even Christians. They're just pretending to be Christians for entertainment. I'm still waiting for Sandeep to share with me her birthday. Sandeep, can you hear me speaking to you? I need your date of birth if you want me to answer your questions. Your message is messing me up. No. You're about to have your birthday. Will Sabe. I don't think that's the correct spelling for that, is it? Maybe. You want to go see Amber? Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to open the door. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Amber, call your dog. Where is she? Amber? Call your dog. There she is. Come get her. Louder. Okay. Trying to get my dog out of my room. Okay. Today my birthday when I get happy future. Okay. If you'd like to have a reading, you see how to do that in the video description. Alright. Okay, I'm going to tell you what my guides are saying, okay, about Sebe. with his DPL opportunity in August. It says initial energetic reading. There's a strong momentum building around Sabhe, especially coming out of July. It feels like something is being evaluated right now. Not just skill, but timing, maturity, and readiness for pressure. There's a threshold energy in play. He's on the cusp of being noticed or formally chosen. DPL August 2025 potential. I am being shown a yes, but barely type of outcome, meaning he does get in, but it may not be an early or guaranteed selection. There's a sense of a final week confirmation or late stage roster decisions. The energy suggests he might start in a backup or non-core position, but it is still an official placement. Key guidance: July is a proving ground. Sabe must stay consistent, sharp, and mentally focused. There's a test of discipline and resilience this month. Someone is watching who hasn't revealed themselves yet. A quiet observer, possibly a scout or internal decision maker, is forming their opinion. Advice from Spirit: Sandeep's energetic field is highly protective and maternal around Sabe. She may be playing a quiet but pivotal role in anchoring belief or spiritual support. Let her intuition guide how she supports him. Sabe should avoid ego-based distractions or overconfidence. This opportunity comes from humility and dedication. So, yes, Sabe is likely to play in DPL. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to ask this. Now I'm going to ask this dice too. Please tell me. I'm not going to use the portal every time to ask these types of questions. I'm like giving you an idea of what they can tell you. Okay, in the different reading types. Alright, please tell me, will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Yes or no? The answer says yes. So the dice say yes. Now I'll ask these cards. Alright, let's see what the cards got to say. No, Anita, you didn't order a reading, so you're not getting one. Alright, please tell me, will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Yes or no? Will Sabe play for DPL in August 2025? Yes or no? Will Sabe play for DPL in August of 2025? Yes or no? Will Sabe play for DPL in August of 2025? Yes or no? Will Sabe play for DPL in August of 2025? Yes or no? Will Sabe play for DPL in August of 2025? Yes or no? Oh, this is good. Yes, it says yes. So all forms of divination that answers yes or no questions, they all say yes. And then on top of that, it's a very strong yes. There's no reversals here. Even have the Six of Wands, which is about recognition and success. So, and this is about transformation, things moving on, manifestation, beginning, a leap of faith. This is really soon. Eight of Wands. The Lovers. Look at there's some kind of offer. Yeah, looks good. Look at that. Yeah, really good. All right, go ahead and post your next question. pure shadow band, but I can see what you're saying. All right. I got a payment from Angela. You're going to be after Sandeep, Angela. It's not going to be that long. So make sure you're ready. All right. What are Sabi's current thoughts about Sandeep? 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 Can someone explain that, Anita, I do not have a payment for her, so she's not getting a reading. If she wants a reading, she's going to have to order one. Try to find the King of Swords in the reverse. Hangman. Clarifying the Four of Wands. Shit, he's trying to decide if he's going to marry your ass. Clarifying the Three of Swords in the reverse. Oh, dang. Shared as thank you amount. I don't know what you're talking about. Anita, if you'd like to have a reading, please read the video description. All the different prices and different reading options are available there. Please tell me about Sabi's current thoughts about Sandeep. Clarifying the Hangman. Clarifying the Two of Swords. Shit, look at that. Fuck yeah, Sandeep. Clarifying the Knight of Swords. I gotta clarify that bitch. Clarifying the Two of Wands. I like it. Well, his current thoughts consist of living with you, getting married to you, being in a relationship with you, removing limitations and restrictions. There's like a trying to find out some information though first. He's confused about some shit, so he looks like his current thoughts are trying to get information about you. So he's like trying to figure out, about compromising and he's wanting to heal a situation with you, reconcile in some way, shape, or form, some kind of recovery, and then charging forward. He's trying to make a decision about the future. The Hermit, he's trying to find out information about it. Same thing with the Hangman, due to that confusion. See, right here, 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups, in the middle is the 2 of Swords. So he's trying to decide about marrying you, being in a relationship with you, and everything. That's his current thoughts. And that's most likely what he's thinking about you right now. Yeah, he's still thinking about it, though. I know, it looks good. Look. He could be concerned with this. He could be concerned that that you could end up with somebody else who might miss out on a relationship with you. If he fucks around too long, so. You're welcome, Sandeep. All right, we got Angela. Go ahead and post your question, Angela. Oh, you're upgrading, okay. Angela. With regular reading. Have a good night. What do you mean channel messages? Like when I pull the messages and clarify them. Channel, like a channel message, like the channel message reading is 44, but then there's like the ones where I clarify them. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out. They're different though. Hey Heidi, if you'd like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. All right. What's his thoughts, feelings, and internal dialogue in regards to Angela? Oh, Lord. All right, please tell me, what does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? And make sure you got your portal, like you know what you want to ask the portal. It would be whatever the 1111 option is. Alright, please tell me, what does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Alright, bottom of the deck is we will be together soon. You feel like home to me. I'm afraid of commitment. I feel guilty. I'm afraid I will hurt you. Alright, then we have, if I lose you, I will have lost everything. I dream about a life together. I can't talk to you right now. I think about marrying you. I don't want this. It doesn't mean we don't know what he's saying that he don't want. We could clarify it. I've never loved anybody this deeply before. I'm afraid I will lose you. My heart is so broken. The karmic and I broke up. And I look you up online. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I do want this one. I want to see what kind of life he's thinking about. I want to hear about this. Why can't he talk to you right now? Alright, I don't want it. I'm afraid I will lose you. I can't talk to you right now. The karmic and I broke up. Dream about a life together. Thank you. God loves you too. Even when you play Roblox. If anybody would like to have a reading, please read the video description below. Please tell me, what does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Hebrews 13:2. Look it up, Phantom. What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? Please clarify. I don't want this. Ace of Cups. Please clarify. I'm afraid I will lose you. All right. Whew. Please clarify. I can't talk to you right now. 9 of Wands. Please clarify. The karmic and I broke up. 4 Cups. Please clarify. Dream about a life together. The Fool. Taking a leap of faith. Please tell me, what is, I just want to say to Angela, what does he want her to know? Clarifying the Ace of Cups. Temperance reversed. Clarifying Justice. Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Ace of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Four of Cups. Two Wands. This is really like he's contemplating breaking up with him. Clarifying the Fool. Not impressed, sir. What's Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarifying Temperance in the reverse. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the Two of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Moon reversed. Two of Cups. This is Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. I feel like he is like getting closer than he's ever gotten to coming towards you and doing something. Kiki, take a break, okay, honey? Let's get a little break of you spamming the chat, okay? I need a break from you doing that. I'm trying to give Angela a reading. You just saying one letter or whatever per line is not working for me. If you want a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description, or shut the fuck up. How about that? For real. She need to calm the fuck down for real. Please tell me. What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Darius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarifying the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Losing interest. That's what he's afraid of you doing. Clarifying the Page of Swords. Oh, it fell on the floor. I said it was going to fall on the floor before it fell on the floor. Message me. Yeah, sure. Clarifying the Seven of Swords, or Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Might have been a slip, huh? Polly. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Moving in. You want to move in with your ass. I'm going to break up with her. Can I move in with you, Angela? Clarify the Seven of Swords reverse. Angela's like, no, go get a freaking apartment. Clarify the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Not your sugar mama. Clarifying the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Angela don't need no splendid daddy. Clarify the Seven of Swords reversed. Clarify the Seven of Swords in the reverse. What we got? Catfish. Bottom of the deck. Dreamy. Children. Immature. You're a hot mess, sir. Get over there. I got no patience for you, sir. Got no patience for them today. All my patience done wore out. I'm getting too old. Getting too old. Please tell me, what does Adarius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Adarius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? What does Adarius want to say to Angela? What does he want her to know? Clarify losing interest. Look at that. Just jumping out of there. What we got? I watch you from a distance. I'm trying to become the best version of myself. If you're doing this poly energy, you got a little bit ways to go there, sir. Clarify message me. I would go get you every time. We got it was difficult to let my guard down. I want to feel your touch. Clarifying poly. I wish I had a second chance. Clarify moving in. Clarify moving in. I regret speaking those words. Clarify catfish. He's wondering if he would regret it. You were the right person at the wrong time. No, it's the right person at the right time. You just fucking around too much. I didn't see your value in your true worth. I bet. Wish I never lied to you. Yeah, because she see right through your ass. It was my fault, but I was blamed. Well, we all know that. You're not fooling none of us. I was immature and need to grow up. You can say that one again. And then we got I love you. Because he still love your ass, even though he's a pain in the ass. And all that good stuff. All right. I don't want it. I don't want it. What does he not want? He doesn't want disappointment. He doesn't want you to lose interest in the connection. He doesn't want to lose you while he's trying to figure out how to stop being a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, there's like a codependent energy coming from that row. He's feeling all sorts of love for you, though. I'm afraid I will lose you. Justice. Eight of Swords. He's afraid that he's going to lose you because he thinks that his karma is so shit that if he leave his wife for you, you will not be with him anyways because he just thinks he had like, he's cursed, he has bad luck or whatever the hell. But at the same time, he's watching you. He's hoping that you contact him. Definitely misses you and wants you. Because he feel like he deserved it. Like, if he left his wife and then you told him to go fuck himself, he would feel like that would be justified to him. He would think he deserves that. I can't talk to you right now. Why the fuck not? Ace of Swords reversed. They're saying he's fighting. He's tired because he's fighting other people. I think he's one of them that he's fighting with. He's contemplating breaking up with her. Because he's in this Five of Pentacles energy. So he's feeling abandoned already in his current situation. But at the same time, he wants to hit you up. Ask if he can move in. But he's wondering, would I regret that if I did that? It's all like a contemplative shit. This is a big contemplative role going on here. And this one, he's not even sure if he's meant to be with just you. But he wants to find out. He got some hoe in him. Still going on. You know. He's not sure if he could keep his legs shut. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying. Even with you, he's still not sure if he can stop being a slut. Alright. Then I dream about life together. We got full, take a leap of faith. There's a lack of clarity and he's wanting to like confess his feelings or something. He wants to tell you he's not really who he is. You think he is. He's this other person. When it's saying you were the right person at the wrong time, that's not what it's saying. I feel like with the catfish card, this, it's saying, I'm not really who I say I am. You were the right person at the wrong time. I feel like that this is him saying that he wasn't the right person. Like he's saying that about himself. You know what I mean? You just think about being in a relationship with you. Thinking about charging forward. Trying to sweep you off your feet. That's what he did. That's what he's thinking about doing. See what the angels are saying. Right. Darius. Thoughts, mental error, conflicted clarity. He often thinks about Angela. But there's a back and forth quality. One moment he believes he's moved on or detached, and the next he's mentally circling back to unresolved conversations or what ifs. He sometimes wonders if she truly understood him. There's a theme of miscommunication or misalignment that plays in his mind. That's showing up here. The misalignment here. Miscommunication. There's like, see the Ace of Swords in reverse. He's not fully convinced either of them was honest with their true desires. Occasionally, he revisits old memories either mentally or by physically revisiting a place that reminds him of her, like a subconscious ritual. Key phrase surfacing, she saw through me. I didn't like it, but I needed it. Darius's feelings, emotional layer. Residual attachment, he hasn't completely let go, but even if he pretends he has, there's emotional weight here, especially around guilt or regret. There's a sense of respect mixed with wounded pride. He recognizes that Angela has strength, but part of him resents how her strength challenged his comfort zone. If Angela has pulled back or disconnected, he feels the loss deeply, even if he masks it. Emotional tone, regret, curiosity, a longing for closure, but fear of what that closure might bring. Darius' internal dialogue, subconscious and soul layer. This is the voice that he doesn't say out loud, perhaps not even to himself clearly. Did I mess this up? Or was it always supposed to fall apart? She was different, not like the others. She wanted depth, and I didn't know how to give it. But I think I want to now. Would she even trust me if I came back right? She probably moved on. But if she didn't, what would I say? There's a subtle buried hope that Angela might still be open, but fear of rejection keeps him from reaching out. Darius is not over Angela, not fully, and his pride, confusion, and emotional immaturity creates distance, but he still thinks of her, especially during moments of quiet, music, or reflection. He holds Angela in a space of deep emotional memory, even if his surface actions say otherwise. Go ahead and post your portal question. You got to define soon better than that. What is soon? Yeah, Ashika, and once I receive your payment, I will add you to the list, honey. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Just tell me by a certain time. In a month? You mean in July? Angela would like to know if she will be moving into a new apartment or house soon. I'm going to say soon and see what they say. It says, yes, a move is aligned and likely within the next 1 to 3 months, especially if she takes initial steps towards it now. Energetic reading. There's movement, energy building in her field. It's not chaotic. It's purposeful and guided, like a soul nudge towards stability and sovereignty. Her current living situation feels either energetically stale or no longer aligned. It may feel okay on the surface, but drains her over time. Spiritually, this move is tied to emotional reset, creative expansion, and new opportunities, not just physical relocation. There's a symbol showing up. A white feather resting on a welcome mat, symbol of divine guidance, softness, and arrival. Timing and conditions. August to early September feels like a sweet window for the move, though signs or approvals may begin as early as mid-July. If she's been hesitant, the block isn't timing, it's mental clarity and energetic decisiveness. The moment that she claims it, things will accelerate. Guidance for acceleration, say aloud or write. I am ready for my next home. May it be aligned, safe, and joyful. I release all stagnation around this move. Number 2, declutter or pack a small box with the intention of energetic preparation. This activates forward motion. Invite the angels of placement and provision, as specifically Archangel Chamuel, spelled Chamuel, finding things, love, and home, and Archangel Michael, protection and smooth transitions. I got Kendrick Lamar in my brain. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm going to start rapping in the middle of the live stream here. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro on Richard Pryor. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still, I take you down on your mama's couch and pull socks. Did you hear me? Not the song. What I said about moving. You're welcome. The song gets kind of addicting. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on a high note. There's levels to it. You and I know, bitch, be humble. Sit down. It's a vibe, I guess. It's the energy tonight. I think it's just like a general energy I'm picking up. I already got no one on. If anybody wants to order reading, there's no waiting. If you want to see what the planets are doing. I know Jupiter's in Cancer. How long is that going to happen? November 11th. Let's get it. Pluto's in retrograde in Aquarius. That's interesting. We got Venus. All the plants look weird. You want some cosmic tea? Who wants to hear some cosmic tea? Or should we go over the signs for the month of July? Let's do a little bit of a roast. Aries to Pisces for the month of July. Let's just start one at a time. Okay, we'll just do like Aries first and so on. Don't try to squish them all in the same doohickey. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. All right, Aries. We got some Aries people up in here. All right, we're going to talk about what the angels are saying about your asses. All right, Aries, for July, your roast forecast tagline: I wasn't being impulsive. I was following my gut and yelling while I did it. Aries, you sweet overcooked jalapeno, or jalapeno, how I like to say it. July is going to hand you exactly what you demanded, and you're still going to be mad about it. You're out here starting fires with your opinions and gasping when things burn. It's not a personality flaw, it's just your entire approach to life. Your spirit guides are exhausted. I'm like thinking about split personalities. I'm sorry. Your spirit guides are exhausted. They need Gatorade and a noise canceling headphones. That's what I'm talking about. Every time you get a sign, you turn it into a battle plan. Love life, you want someone to chase you and then also sit down and shut up once they catch you. Career, if you say, I got this one more time without actually knowing what this is, your boss might astral project just to side eye you. Stop asking for divine timing when you don't even wait for microwaves to finish. LOL. That is for July for Aries. All right, Taurus. Your July roast forecast. All right, tagline: emotionally stable until someone touches my snacks or rearranges my room. Taurus, you radiant, stubborn earth muffin. July is testing your patience, and honestly, it's like trying to provoke a brick wall. You're immovable, unshakable, unbothered until someone says, let's try something new. You call it self-care, others call it hibernation with vibes. But hey, you are the Zodiac's emotional support rock, just one that sometimes growls when hugged unexpectedly. Love life. You want devotion, sensuality, and someone who understands your complicated relationship with throw pillows. Career. You'll do the work beautifully, masterfully after a snack break, a nap, and a scroll through Pinterest and a good sulk over how misunderstood you are. You didn't ghost anyone, they just took a sacred break from chaos. Just for like 2 weeks, that's all. Yeah, let's do Gemini. All right, Gemini, your July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: no, I'm not two-faced, I'm just giving you opinions. Gemini, sweet summer wind tornado. July had you flirting with destiny, texting fate at 2 a.m., and blocking logic just because you felt like it. You're not inconsistent, you're a full season in one afternoon, and we adore you for it mostly. This month, you're bouncing between 8 projects, 3 almost relationships, 5 existential crises, and a sudden urge to move to Spain because someone on TikTok said it was magical. Love life, you might fall in love or ghost them for fun or both. Career, genius ideas, 0 follow through, but it's charming. So you somehow get promoted anyways. They say you were flaky, but really you're just polyamorous with your interest. Cancer. Let's do Cancer's July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: it's not a mood swing, it's a tidal wave. Oh, Cancer, our soft-shelled sweetheart swimming in salt water and sentiment, July is your month. But instead of partying, you're staring out of a window, journaling your third emotional breakthrough this week while listening to sad piano music that you found on YouTube at 3 a.m. This month you're giving. I love you so much, I'm going to emotionally adopt your inner child. And also, if you hurt my feelings one more time, I will build an emotional fortress and ghost you forever with a passive-aggressive poem. Love life. If you want romance, soul connection, candlelight. It's like you want romance, soul connection, candlelight, emotional depth, and they texted sup. Okay. Career. You're too emotionally intelligent for your workplace, but still too anxious to send that one email. You said you were fine, but you're crying into a cookie and whispering it's just allergies. I don't agree with that. Shut up, Tippery Shadow. I'm gonna permanently block your ass. How about that? You got something to say? Leo, July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the main character after all? Leo, the crown is polished, the spotlight's warm, and your drama levels are rising like gas prices. July is handing you the mic, and you're treating every group chat like a TED talk about your feelings. You say you want peace, but you mean you want applause. Let's be real. This month you're giving. I don't need validation. Also, you 30 seconds later. But did you see what I posted? Did you like it? Love life. You want someone to admire you like a Renaissance painting and also text back in 0.2 seconds. Career. You're either getting promoted for your charisma or written up for starting a coup in the break room. Either way, the drama is delicious. I don't need attention unless you're not giving me any, in that which case I'm dying. All right, that was Leo's. All right, Virgo, your July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: you call it overthinking, I call it quality control. Virgo, July has you spiraling, but make it organized. You've got spreadsheets for your feelings and bullet points for why you're not texting them back. You're busy editing your trauma like it's a term paper, needs clearer boundaries and fewer passive aggressive emojis. This month you're giving I'm fine. Google Doc with 14 pages of grievances opens in the background. Love life, you're flirting by correcting their grammar and wondering why you're still single. Career, your boss said don't stress, and you translate it as please fix the entire system quietly by yesterday. Also, I'm not anxious, I'm prepared for the worst always. All right, Libra. Do you need to run this roast through spell check first? Oh, we're doing Libra. Come on. I'm reading it. I'm not doing a spell check. Okay. All right, Libra. It's July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: you said I could pick the restaurant. Why am I crying? Libra. July has you in full blown decision paralysis. And yes, your spirit guides are tired of waiting. You spent 3 hours deciding whether to ghost them gently or politely. Spoiler: you'll still text maybe 6 days later. You're radiating aesthetic breakdowns with cute filters, harmony seeking while silently resenting everyone. The therapist friend who desperately needs therapy. Love life, you say that you want balance, but you keep dating people with emotional whiplash. Career, should I follow my dream or keep this job I hate but has good lighting? Cue breakdown in a home goods aisle. I'd rather suffer in silence than make someone slightly uncomfortable with my truth. That'd be Libra. Coming in hot, Scorpios next. Scorpio, July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline: I'm not mad. Yes, you are. You're plotting a resurrection level revenge arc in your head. Well, shit. You know Amber is a Scorpio, right? All right, Scorpio. July turns your emotions into a boiling cauldron of I'm fine mixed with intense eye contact that makes small children and grown adults cry. You've got secrets, you've got depth, and let's be honest, you love that no one really knows what's going on inside of you. You'd probably seduce death itself just to feel something new. You're radiating mysterious intensity in every group chat you would never answer. Spiritual awakening via candlelight and grudges. Trust issues wrapped in black lace. Love life. You claim you want loyalty, but you also test people like they're trying to get into the CIA. Career. You'd be unstoppable if you could just stop burning bridges with gasoline and a match made of principle. I'm not emotionally unavailable. I'm emotionally booby trapped. All right, Sagittarius, you're coming up next. All right, Sagittarius is July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline, I'm not ghosting you. I'm soul searching in 3 countries and a dimension you've never heard of. Sagittarius' July got you sprinting from one existential download to the next with 0 itinerary and a suitcase full of don't tell me what to do. You're philosophical, spontaneous, and allergic to clinginess, which is funny because somehow you're the one trauma bonding in the comments of conspiracy theory videos at 2 a.m. Sagittarius, you're radiating for July wanderlust with a side of delusional optimism, spiritual memes, terrible DMs, and a half-finished book on enlightenment. And I'm not running, I'm just expanding. Love life, you flirt like a poet, but commit like a tumbleweed. You swear you're ready for a soulmate, but only if they're agree to no expectations, full independence, and matching tattoos on the 3rd date. Career. You could run a business or a cult or both. Either way, someone following your Instagram stories like their sacred texts. Also, bonus, if I disappear, it's not personal, it's interdimensional. All right, Capricorn, July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline, don't talk to me until I've monetized my trauma and made it into a 5-year plan. Capricorn, you're climbing that mountain of success like a stoic, I heard toxic, like a stoic goat with savings account. A to-do list etched in stone. And exactly, someone's like dimming me. And exactly 0 time for your feelings. July hits you with a little thing called spontaneity, and your first instinct is to schedule it for next quarter. You're radiating 1, overprepared energy that somehow still thinks it's not enough. 2, quiet judgment for people who just go with the flow. And 3, emotionally constipated by crushing it at work vibes. Love life. You'll break up with somebody kindly, maturely, and then upgrade your calendar app. If someone cries near you, you'll offer them a tissue, a lecture on accountability, and a TED talk on resilience. Career thriving, but your coworkers are low-key scared of how little you sleep and how often you use phrases like synergize deliverabilities. Bonus, I don't have control issues. I have high standards and deep abandonment wounds. Yes. All right, Aquarius is next. Aquarius, July 2025 roast forecast. Tagline, I'm not emotionally detached. I'm just conceptually overwhelmed. Aquarius, you're the Zodiac's mad scientist, alien ambassador, and part-time cult leader, but like for a good cause. July will tempt you with intimacy, but don't worry, you'll overthink it, intellectualize it, and then ghost it just in case it was too emotionally conventional. You're rating 1, I love humanity, but people, ew. 2, 3 a.m. conspiracy TikTok energy. 3, the friend who sends a podcast instead of checking on your breakup. Love life, someone says, I love you, and you say, fascinating. You claim that you're polyamorous but haven't texted anyone back since 2022. You're ready for a partner who understands space, just not just emotionally, but astronomically. Career, you're inventing the next world savings app or quitting your job to start a commune. Either way, no one understands your vision and you love that. Bonus, I'm not weird. I'm multidimensionally ahead of schedule. All right. Pisces. Pisces 2025 July roast forecast. Tagline: cried, meditated, astral projected, forgot to answer texts again. Pisces, last of the zodiac, most likely to reincarnate as a jellyfish made of glitter and unhealed childhood trauma. July is basically a magical fever dream for you, which is cute until we realize you haven't drunk water or made a single logical decision since June. You are radiating 1. I saw a crow and took it as a sign to quit my job. 2. Mystic swamp, witch in a silk robe. 3. Sleeping for 14 hours and still being emotionally exhausted. Love life. You're either in love with a fictional character or an ex who hasn't thought about you in 5 years, or a barista who once said, "Have a nice day." Boundaries? Never met her. Career. Your boss asks for the report and you send them a terror spread, an oracle card pull, and a poem about collective consciousness. You might not be rich, but your dreams are aesthetic as fuck. Bonus, I don't need a plan, I have vibes. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let everybody go. And I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.